Hi, this is Julie Ann, and welcome to this tutorial on the brand new cleaning notebook. This is a revised version of the cleaning notebook, and I hope you enjoy this walkthrough. So here is the front cover, and if you go in, we'll have just a welcome letter, and then if you clicked on this home button, you would get to this quick notes page. From the quick notes page, you can click on this and get to the tutorial very quickly. You can also get to, let me switch tools. You can also email me right here by clicking on this email button. You can visit the Etsy shop to look at other planners. You can go to the website, and you can also go here and see the how-tos, which is the blog portion of the website, and I do a lot of different tutorials on how to use GoodNotes and just some good fun event tutorials, things like that. So you can find that all on there. So this page, if you click on the home tab, will take you right here. This quick note page is meant for a place to just drop down things. So maybe you have a project, you look around your house and like, oh, there's something I need to do, and you can just kind of write it down here real quick, and then later on decide where you're going to put it and how you're going to deal with it. But this page is just a quick landing spot for you to drop something in, and again, right from the home. Then there is this quick page telling you that this is formatted for the Hub notebook system. And what that is a system that allows you to combine notebooks. So say you wanted to have a command digital binder, right? And you wanted all your different things. So you wanted your cleaning notebook in there, but you also wanted your meal planning notebook in there, and you wanted your recipe notebook in there. You can use a Hub notebook, which will allow you to combine all those different notebooks while keeping all the tabs working for each respective notebook. So you can find out about it here. There's a quick video. You can get a free 2-subject Hub notebook if you just click on this link, and it'll take you right to the website where you can get a 2-subject just to try it out and play with it. I make them in 5, 10, and 12 subjects, so I'll give you an idea, but there's just a taste of it there. So you can find that in the Hub notebook system. Again, this is the tutorial that we're recording right now. Then if you click on this templates button, it brings you to this page. And this cleaning notebook is full of a lot of great templates. These are pages you can use right as they are, right where you want them, or you can insert them into any particular month. So if you wanted to move them around and use them in different places, you can copy and paste, and I'll show you that in just a second. So lots of templates to choose from, and then lots of different note pages. So let's go through these real quick. So if you click, each one of these is clickable and links to the corresponding pages. So here's the annual cleaning. So this page is meant for like big things, like maybe you need to change the furnace filters and you do it in June and October, whatever it is. You could write down just a quick thing like change furnace filter. If you have something like, say you do every couple of years, and that's really hard to keep track of, you can do something like empty septic tank and then put the year. So maybe it's May, but it's May of a different year, not the year that you're in. Or if you need to power wash the house, but you do it every other year, you could write power wash the house and then the year here. So this is a good way to keep those big things that you don't do on a regular basis. You do them once a year, maybe twice a year, or maybe once every couple of years. So this is a good place to keep those so you don't lose track of that. So this is on the annual cleaning. But again, you could use it any way you want to. I'm just giving you some ideas, but you could use it any way you want to. Then there's the weekly routine page. This is if you have certain things, like you want to put out certain things that you do, like every Monday you want to, like I used to do dust upstairs, and then Tuesday was vacuum upstairs, and then Wednesday was, I don't know, whatever, clean the upstairs bathroom. So I would have a weekly routine, and then you could duplicate this at any time if you wanted to have 2 of these. So if you wanted to have a second weekly routine, you could do that right there. And this will give you kind of an idea of what you want to get done every week, and then that will correspond to what you do over here in the weekly charts. But this is just a chance for you to put a weekly routine together, and then you can change it up. So you might find that you do different things in the summer than you do in the winter, or vice versa. So that's your weekly routine. Here is your spring cleaning page. So here is if you want to just kind of outline what you want to do for spring cleaning, and then you might be able to take a checklist and drop it into one of your tabs, or you might take your whole spring cleaning and say drop it into May. And you could take this, and I will show you again how to insert the pages. But this is just a list of all the different things that you want to do on the inside, the outside. Maybe you have some other things, like maybe you vacuum out the car. So it's not really an interior and exterior, but it's part of your spring cleaning. You really want to get all that dust, or all the salt if you live up north, out of your car in the mud. So you might want to do that as part of your spring cleaning. So that gives you a chance to drop it there. Then you have the same thing for fall cleaning, things that you might want to do, put away the barbecue grill, get on your snow tires, and then things around the inside and the outside of the house. So that's your fall cleaning. And then we also have a holiday prep. So this is a fun, just things you might be like, oh, I always forget to do this for the holidays, test out all the lights, or put things out when the weather's still decent. Something like that. And then you might want to take photos, and that's why I left these spots here, because sometimes when you decorate, you're like, oh, I really want to make sure I remember how I did this last year. So if you take a photo and then you put it in the planner for the following year, you'll be able to see how you maybe decorated your mantle, or maybe how you did your outdoor decorations, things like that. It's just fun to have a place to store that photo so that you can recreate it if you really, really liked it. Or if you have a holiday village and you really like it set up a certain way, you can take a photo. So that's what these are for. It's just a spot to drop some photos if you want to decorate just the way you did, or you can just, take notes here. But again, use your checklist, and maybe this is inside and outside, or upstairs and downstairs, however you want to do it. So I just wanted to give you some room. And again, you can duplicate this if you need more space. Then we have area cleaning. So this is if you really want to kind of note out some areas. So maybe your kids have chores and you want to kind of write down things by area, what each child is responsible for, or things that you just kind of want to make sure that you do. This is just a place to break down. And if you have other areas, I tried to come up with the basics, but if you have other areas, you can put them here. Then the deep cleaning, so say, if fall or spring is one thing, but then you do some other deep cleaning throughout the year. Maybe you deep clean the living room, and this is the thing that you do. And you deep clean, the master bath, and these are the things you do. So this, again, duplicate it, and just if you want to have a laundry list. So, in fall cleaning, maybe you just say, refer to deep cleaning list for living room. And this is all the things that you do in that space. So again, duplicate as needed. Then you have quick cleaning routines, and I gave you 4 because you might have seasonal quick cleanings, or you might have, these are for when you just don't have time to do the normal cleaning in your house. So what is the absolute bare minimum that has to get done? So this might be, if I only have so much time, or if my husband has to do, or my kids have to do the cleaning, here's what they would be doing. So you can come up with some different routines. Maybe here's my fall, if I just don't have time, this is the absolute minimum that has to get done in the fall, and this is the absolute minimum that has to get done in the winter, something like that. It just gives you an idea to come up with some different quick cleaning routines. You could change them up, but it's good to refer to. So if you have someone else who's helping you out cleaning, say you have something coming up and you're gonna be traveling. Here's your hubby to-do list. Keep the house sane. Here's what you need to do. Or you could have a laundry list. Whatever. That's all up to you. Then a wish list, I thought it would be great to have a place to store some of the things. So, as you're going around, you're like, man, I really wish I had a new sofa. And, it's not something you could do right now, but you kind of want to keep your eye on it, see the best prices and where you saw the best prices. So this could be just research all on one particular piece. So it could be like a sofa, and you've looked at it, Wayfair, and you've looked at a bunch of other places, and here's the best prices, and you're kind of keeping an eye on it, looking for it to go on sale. Or this could just be different things around the house that you really would love to, have a new whatever, wish list, maybe for a particular room. If you wanted to renovate a room, here's the wish list of what would be in that room, just to give you an idea. You can keep tracking prices. Then when you see a great price, hey, this is something on my wish list, and this is the best price I've seen, so I can go grab it. Or if people are always asking you for gifts, you have something big come up, a big anniversary, a big milestone birthday, you can always have it on this list and have somebody get that for you, at least give you gift cards to the store where you see it's the best. So that's the wish list. Then we have decluttering projects. Now there's 3 of these different templates to use any which way you want. So this one is kind of the donate, giveaway, and the sell. So you can just kind of write in the different things, and maybe you want to keep track of what you sold them for, or you want to keep track of your donations for taxes for later. And then if you want to take a before and after photo. So this page is pretty straightforward. This next one, I just broke it down. So instead of having donate and sell here, I have just a 2-column that's now a 4-column. So you can donate, you can sell, you can give away, and then what you need to dispose of. But it just might feel good to say, hey, look, this is all the stuff I got rid of, and kind of feel good about it. So that's here. And then here is a photo thing. So if you want to do before and after photos for a different room, and again, duplicate the page as much as needed to get the photos just the way you want. So that is that page. So again, there's 3 of them, cut and paste, use them any which way you want. Then we have project pages, and there's 2 different project templates. So the first one is just, if you say you're going to renovate the living room, then you could have all the different tasks here, and whether you're going to do it yourself or whether you need to hire somebody. So if it involves plumbing or electrical or anything like that, or new flooring, maybe you want to hire this, but you're going to DIY some other parts. So you can do that. Give you a little section here just to do a little cost breakdown, and then maybe a photo, maybe you want a before photo or an after photo, something like that. Or even just photos of some of your favorite products. You can drop links in, it's whatever you want to do. And then this is more of just a grid budget style. So if you want to talk about how, you don't need to write down the steps of the project so much, but you really want to focus on the budget, this sheet will help you, what you thought it was going to cost and what it actually cost, so you can kind of do a quick budget. So those are in your project sheets. So now we go to the templates. We're still in templates, but these are your note templates. So you have a blank notes page, nothing on it. You can drop photos, you can drop lines, you can do whatever you want. Then you have a lined page just to take quick notes, 2-column, checklist, Then this one is a grid, so if you want to do just an empty grid and you want to do some different notes for different things in the month, maybe you want to do, different events that you might be hosting in your house. So you want to kind of work backwards into them. So maybe, you're going to have a big, say Easter or something like that, or you're having a big birthday party and you want to make sure you get all your cleaning done this month so that when this month comes, just a way to plan things out for yourself. And then you have a dot grid. So those are all the templates that you'll find here in the templates page. Now let's look at the monthly pages. So on the monthly pages, this is if you're going to be doing kind of a little bit of cleaning every day. This is like this is how I've been cleaning. So every Monday, I would clean, basically the house would get cleaned every 2 weeks in its entirety. So on week 1, I would do everything in the downstairs. So it would be dust one day, vacuum one day, mop one day, clean the kitchens, deep clean the kitchen, and then deep clean the downstairs bathroom. And then on the weekend, maybe I would do something like, wipe down remotes and the switch plates or something like that. And then week 2, I would focus on the upstairs and I do all those things for the upstairs. And then week 3, I would go back and repeat the downstairs list. And then week 4, go back and repeat the upstairs list. And if there's another week, then again, it would go back to week 1. And then I would have different projects. So maybe wash the bathroom rugs here, wipe down the remotes here, and then it kind of would have different things. So I'd use that monthly planner sheet to kind of figure out what I wanted to do each month. So maybe deep clean the fridge was only, maybe 2-3 times a year, but I could use the monthly sheet and then kind of fill them in here on these weeks down here, my extra weekend projects. So maybe clean out the fridge was one of those that I did every couple of months, or change the furnace filters. I'd look at that monthly template and then I would drop those special items right in here. So that's how you can use it. But there's also a blank page. So again, this is hyperlinked. So when you click on January, you'll get to January. When you get to February, again, it'll bring you to this February sheet. But you also have a blank sheet that's right behind your main sheet, and that's where you can paste in these templates. So let's go and actually do that now. So let's go back to templates, and let's say that you wanted to take that that annual one and you wanted to, let's actually let's do the spring one. So let's say you're gonna do some spring cleaning and you're gonna throw it in March. So what you're going to do is take your pen, take your lasso tool. And I try to make it easy and give you enough white space around this. So you want to go around and take a screenshot. So you lasso the space, do a long press and take a screenshot. So see how you get the screen and you don't have any of the tabs or anything else showing. So then you click this little blue up arrow and you say copy. And then we'll switch tools and we'll say we're going to do this in March. So in March, I'm going to go to the blank page. I'm going to long press and I'm going to paste. And then I just take my sheet and I can kind of just adjust it any which way I want. So there it is. So now on that blank page in March, so here was the checklist kind of day, but here's that deep spring cleaning page. So you see how you can do that quickly and easily? And you can do that again with any of the templates. So we go back to templates. Any one of these you can click on. So if you want to insert a 2-column note page in April, you can do that. If you wanted to do your wish list and put it someplace particular, maybe you wanted to put it in your November wish list as people are buying gifts for the season, you want to have your wish list right there to refer to people, things like that. So you can copy and paste these, or you can use them right where they are in the templates guide. You can leave them right there and just copy and paste them and leave them here and have quick links that go to them. So I want to give you lots of options with this planner. And again, if you're using this February page and you didn't like this template and you want to just use the other one, if we long press again, we could paste. You could cover up. So if you don't want to use the page that I've put here, it helps if you don't twist it like that. You could just drop this in like that and cover up my page. Obviously you do a better job than I'm doing right now, but there you go. So now you wouldn't even see the page I put in, now you're seeing this other page. So you could take any of those templates. So if you have a decluttering project and it's gonna take over and you're not gonna do any other cleaning that month, just this project, then you could just hide the page entirely. So if you look, so January is here, January has this template page, but now February, we've covered up the template page with this other one and you still have a blank page. But now this page, the first one is always the one that's hyperlinked to, we don't want to do that. It's always the one that's hyperlinked to where you're going. Now I've got something strange going on here. There we go. So March is hyperlinked. I still have this page, but here's that page we pasted in. But February now is hyperlinked to this page you put over the layout. So that's the best way to use this, is to paste pages over. I don't recommend you delete pages. It gets things a little bit funky, but that's kind of the best way to do it. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and I will talk to you next time.